case study and also the conclusion at last but not least. First, I need to introduce you or explain to you about what is the country hotel in my study. I think that you have seen many hotels in the city, and here the country's hotel is a kind of hotel that located in the countryside. It was mainly serving for accommodations, for the cafeterian service, and also about the local cultures, like cultures and customs in the countryside. And it was usually obtained rural cultures and natural cultures, and also natural environment as a whole. For example, they will show you around about the countryside community, or if you travel there, you can learn something as the local custom, and you can live with the local customs, how they did every day. Thus, it is a place for experiencing for rural life or local life or the countryside life here in my study. So first, the country hotel is a kind of hotel that's located in the countryside, and here you can experiencing for local lives. And about the research objective, this study applied a qualitative research aiming at exploring 4P marketing mix of Chinese hotel in Guangxi province in the southwest China. And also the research objective is to exploring marketing change of marketing mix for Chinese small business enterprise after the big outbreak. And I do participatory observation in that place and I record 1 year how they suffered from COVID-19, and after that, how they reopened their business. I make a timeline for you about my case study. The first time was studied, let's look on the screen. The first one on the left is February the 8th, 2020. It means last year. And it was a big day for the tourism marketing. But because of the outbreak, there was no people traveled in the county. So the county is whole empty, but it was a big day. It's the last holiday of Chinese Spring Festival. It's a Lantern Festival. Also, it's still we are on a holiday. So if it was normally they will travel to that place on that day, but last year on February the 8th, on Lantern Festival, the whole street, the whole county was no tourism there. So it is a tourism empty county on that day. That means that the tourism was closed on that day in that county. As time went by, the situation became brighter. So the second time I record is about the end of March, also in last year. And the specialized thing is that the country hotel has tried to provide pre-sale promotions. Like they have arranged for 200 rooms to sell. And the promotion was lasted for 1 year, from April the 1st, 2020 to March 30 of this year. It means that it lasted a whole year, from April to March, from April last year to March this year. That means that as the situation come brighter, the small business of the country hotel could be started again. But let's see if they worked. They have sold about 200 rooms of the promotions, and they cut down of the price, the room price from they have a big cut for the host. The owner of the country hotel told me that it's a bloody one to cut the price. For example, they sales about the family room. It means that they have 2 rooms in one door. The parents can live in one room and the children can live in another, and it was connected by another door in the room, and that's normally was sold above 700 yuan in Chinese. And on that promotion, they cut from 700 to 175. It means that they cut, as the owner told me, that it's a bloody cut. They never use so much promotions on the price. That is the end of March. In April 1st, they started to reopen the country hotel and welcome the several tourists to come to the hotel. But it was the signal that the business was reopened and it will be reorganized about their country hotel business. As time went by to the May Day, in China, it has a long weekend on May Day, as well as this year and last year. And last year we have a long holiday, and on that day, on the labor's holiday, the country hotel provided workshop for traditional Chinese mugwort sticky sweets. That means that they provided a place and provided some cookers to teach the tourists, teach the custom how to cook the traditional Chinese sweets, especially for family groups, customs, and also for the overseas students who are still studying in China. So on that day, on the labor's holiday last year, they have a big group of family customs and also overseas student customs to the country hotel who want to learn how to cook for Chinese traditional sweets. And the time comes to the summer vacation on July. The owner of this country hotel started to use new media for marketing. It was her first time to join a live stream. Let's see that live stream or the new media stream was quite popular these days, and also about the short videos, the micro bloggers that they can use to introduce the country hotel. So started from July the 24th, 2020, it means last year's summertime. It was the first time that the owner of that country hotel joined a live stream to introduce the country hotel. And she said that she is bloody nervous, but she is good. She was very happy, very delighted that everyone knows her hotel from the internet. That was the 5th period, and the 6th period is come to the end of September. The owner of the Country Hotel have another business that was on the county, on the center county. The street name was West Street. It was quite famous for foreign tourists. And they have opened a restaurant for cooking school there for almost 10 years. But on that day, they closed the cooking school. So it was a place for teaching how to do Chinese dishes. But unfortunately, as the business crashed at the early of last year, they have to close the cooking school. But at the beginning of next month, the beginning of October, they closed the cooking school at the end of September. But they moved to the cooking school back to the country hotel at the beginning of October last year. So at the beginning of last year, they organized the business of the Cloudy Night Cooking School to the country hotel. And they started cooking class on the Golden Week of Chinese national holiday. As we know that at the beginning of October, we have a long weekend from October the 1st to October the 8th. And they started to reopen their cooking class on that holiday. On that cooking class, they provided some of the most popular Chinese dishes that they want to learn. And last, I calculate about the do the participatory observation there is about February the 12th to February the 18th this year. It means that they had an excellent business time on the Spring Festival. They provided 1 week activities, and they have planned everyday activities, and the everyday activity obtains related to Chinese traditional culture. For example, climbing the mountain and eat for vegetarian food, or let them to do some activities along the riverside. They count for the Chinese tradition that, for example, in the 5th day of the Spring Festival, we will pay our respect to the god of business, and they provided some of the activities for doing that together. So for that 1 week of this Spring Festival, they provided everyday activities related to Chinese culture. I'm sorry. Is there anything happened? Okay.
Nothing. Okay, you can continue.
Oh, okay. All right. That is my case study I corrected for 1 year after for the country hotel. The name of the country hotel is Snow Lion Resort, and I count 1 year after the outbreak. So I name it as 1 year after COVID-19. So here is my conclusion. First, at my case study, the 4 marketing mix changing from price-oriented strategy to product-oriented strategy. At first, as the outbreak occurs, low price and discounts is a good way to attract customers in a short time. As in my case, at the beginning of the outbreak, the country hotel sells the promotion the pre-sale promotions to the custom to attract the customers, but it was not for the long run. The country hotel business should focus back to its product, such as the room sale, the room service, and also about the cultural selling point. So in my case study, providing culture as a selling point is a route for experiential marketing. Experiencing marketing is a new marketing model driven by experience economy. That means that, for example, in my case study, the country hotel provides a cooking school for customers to learn how to cook Chinese dishes. So it is a good way for family group and overseas students. Also has a significance to our young people, to the young generation, as they do not have time or chance to cook in their daily life, but they can try to cook some dishes while traveling. That is the first one about cultural selling point. A second is cultural selling point can also related to event marketing. That means that the country hotel can use the such as the traditional fast foods to hold activities and combine them with local fast foods. In my case, this country hotel is located in the southwest of China, and this province was also about its ethnic and nationality province. Although my work on the country hotel was lasted for only 1 year, from February 2020 to February 2021, but about 1 week ago, just the same time as our Songkran Festival, we celebrate an ethnic holiday. It's a long weekend, and the holiday has something to do with singing the mountain songs, singing the local songs here. And the country hotel holds again the opportunity to provide the same activities as the carries. So cultural selling point can also related to event marketing. That's also focus the price oriented back to the product oriented strategy. That is first conclusion. And second is the marketing source or the custom source. It has an increasing of domestic tourism. In my case, that county was famous for its culture and customs to the foreign tourism. It has opened for foreign marketing sources from the 1980s, started from 1980s, and in the country hotel that I do my research, before the outbreak, 80% of the customs are the foreigners. It means that they come from other countries outside China, besides China. But after the outbreak, there has a increasing of domestic tourists, and they focus to do some activities that were suitable for domestic tourism. That how the Chinese, they started to research how the Chinese young generations can do something in the hotel. For example, for the cooking, they had rewrite their menus suitable for the young generations or the young couples that they don't have time to do cooking in their daily life. but they are urged to learn the cooking. So they changed their product, changed their cultural selling point to suit for the domestic tourists. And also it has a change for country lifestyle, because we are working in the city and the life was quite harsh. So they try to provide domestic tourists to a lot of activities related to the countryside life that can be laid back to the domestic tourism to lay back of their daily life from the harsh working time. And third, last but not least, they pay more attention about utilize of internet. Before the outbreak, they started to selling, or they use the internet booking system or internet booking website to sell their hotel, to do the hotel marketing, such as they use the booking.com, use Agoda. But after the outbreak, they expanding their business scope in new media, such as in my case, they provide the pre-sale promotion on WeChat. And also the owner started to join the live stream, use the live stream platforms to do the marketing. As we know that the new media era has brought up about the big explosions of knowledge and information, and any information can appear on screen to the customers as a simplest and most direct way. We use mobile phone every day. Also, their domestic tourism use the mobile phone every day. So this can solve the disadvantage of country hotel marketing and bring the opportunity for further development of country hotel industry. So the country hotel can set up plenty of social new media numbers, such as WeChat number, microblog number, the number in Weibo, and also the number to the account to the live stream platform. And on the internet, the country's hotel scenery and feature can broadcast through short videos or live stream way to show the public. And also they can record the production, the product of local lives or local dishes. Like in the future, maybe the country hotel could featuring the whole cooking process from their cooking school for uploaders. So as to create their own characteristic to attract the netizens, we talk about the people on the internet to experience their life in a country hotel. That means that they can do, they can video their cultural selling point on the internet. And if the netizen was interested, they can click inside and their video can attract the netizens to traveling to their hotel. So that is my whole research. My conclusion comes to three parts. First one is about the 4P marketing mix. And second is about the custom sources. Third one is about the utilization of internet. Okay, that is the end of my research sharing. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very
Or
much.
if you have any question, we can communicate together.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Suwandi. Okay. Any
Thank you.
participant here have any question or would like to exchange some knowledge and experience about Dr. Suwandi? Actually, your research topic is quite interesting and going to be a new normal for tourists, not just only in China, but maybe can able to adapt in Thailand also.
Okay.
Myself love to eat local food. I think to promote local food is really good idea to promote the tourism over there.
Okay, I hope you will have time to come to this place and I will show you around here.
Okay, we love to. We love to. Okay. And
Okay.
participant would like to ask any question
or maybe I can type my email here.
Okay, sure.
If you have any question, just email me. That is my email.
Okay, we really thank you very much for your time, Dr. Suanding, Dr. Jolas, and we hope that we can do something more in the future, like we can do some like collaborate for research together between Rangsit University and your universities. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Definitely. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.